Hi students, this is Dr. Mahoney. I'm here to talk to you about your GMO presentation and what you need to do for your project. So I'm going to really talk about the components that make this a Google presentation. So if you start at the York High School webpage and you go to student links and you click on it, you're then going to have some things to choose from. Go to Google Apps. You will be redirected. You're going to have a screen where you're going to put one of you and your partner are going to put in your username and password that you would log in on any computer. And the reason we do this is in order for this to work, you need to be using your school Google Drive. So if you notice here's my Google Drive. I can share items. I can go ahead and click on something and I can share items. I can also right click and I'll show you that. But you're going to be creating what in essence is PowerPoint. Most of it will be pictures, and you'll be talking into your microphone or your computer in order for us to hear you. So just like I'm doing now, you're going to use a program called screencastify, which I'll talk about. So when you go ahead and pull up presentations, you're going to have some options on what to choose from. I'm just going to choose the general option. From here, you can definitely go to and look at file, and you can download it. You can edit things. You can view, add animations. You can insert, which we'll go back to in a few minutes. You can look at slides or add a slide. There's format, arrange, tools, help. In this box right here, as you notice right here, it's all changes saved in Drive. So all your changes are automatically saved, which is a good feature. You don't have to go through and save as you go through this process. Right here on this bar, you can add a new slide. So if this is my GMO project, I probably want a more unique name than that, or you want a more unique name. So I'm going to add a slide. Right here in layout, right here in background, I can go ahead and change the color of the slide. It's only going to change one slide, the slide that you're working on right now. I can also change the layout. So let's say I want the layout of the two. What kind of things do we want you to have? So this is what your presentation should look like. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this smaller so it fits right there. So you want a lot of pictures. Most of your things that you add on are going to be pictures. So you can go in here and then go to insert and then go to image, or right here, click back, right here is a way to add images. You can choose to download the image from an already saved file or from a flash drive, or what's cool is you can also enter the URL. So I have one saved here. I picked an image from online of GMO apples. So I'm going to right click on the image and I'm going to go to copy image URL, and then I'm going to go right into my project. I'm going to put it in, and there it is. I'm going to hit select and it should show right up. So then you can move it, you can resize it, you can add as many pictures as you want. You don't have to worry about only adding one. So that's kind of cool. The other thing that we want you to have is we want you to have a limited amount, not spelled today, amount of words. You really want to be able to use your pictures and your voice to explain your concepts, not your words. So if I were to go to a new slide, let's say I want to put in a picture, an image of something. So I want to put in a video. So what I can do is I go to insert and I go to video. It's nice because you can insert a YouTube or a URL of a different video. May not be able to do it right from school, we will see. So I have one already that I want to insert that I found. If I go to settings or I right click on it, I can go right here to copy video URL. So here's my URL. I'm going to right click it again. I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to go to my presentation. I'm going to enter it in and I'm going to search the button. A couple things will come up and I'm going to select this. There it is. So if I want to put it right here, let's say I want to get rid of this box right behind it. I cannot see this video right now. If I go to the present button up here, takes a minute, you then can click on it and listen to your presentation or listen to the video. You wouldn't want to insert
genetically engineered foods have deeply infiltrated.
You wouldn't want a very long video if you're going to insert. The other thing I didn't mention here is that you can definitely should rename your document. So I'm going to put GMO, which might be everybody's. I'm going to put my name and I'm going to put my period. It's important that you put your name and your period, at least one member name and their period, because they're all going to be shared. And so they're all going to kind of lump together. Do not just put your GMO name. Do not just put GMO project. That's not enough. Okay, so let's go back. So this is cool that you get to add in pictures, you add in videos, you can do a lot of different things with Google presentations. With the next thing that we're going to take it to, or what we're going to do now, is talk about a Google extension called screencastify. So right up here, this little reel looking thing is screencastify. When I click on it, you can actually see that I am recording. Right here are different screencasts that I've created. And there's things that you can do. Once you've created a screencast, you can rename it. Right, this button here will let you rename it. You can delete it. You can save it to a disk. You can also upload it. Everybody needs to upload this, and there's two ways of uploading. You can upload it to YouTube. You can upload it to your Google Drive. You need to upload this to a Google Drive when you are ready. I'm getting kind of ahead of myself. Where do you find this? This does not just show up. You need to go to the Chrome store and just type in screencastify extension. Right here, mine says added already because it's already added. Yours might say add to Chrome, not added to Chrome. When you click on it, you might have a few things to go through, and then it should be added. So you'll know when you get this little reel looking thing right here. So I'm going to go back to my project. If I was ready to save, just so you know, even though this saves automatically, once you put in the words from Screencastify, there's two things. When you click on it, there's two buttons when it says start recording right here. One button will say, or right underneath it will say tab, and the other button will say desktop, and in parentheses experimental. The tab button only records your specific tab, which is probably what you want to do. The experimental button allows me to record the whole desktop, which is what I'm doing now. The easiest way to do this, when you get ready, you need to make sure all your images are inserted. You need to make sure all your videos, if you have videos, all your words, you need to understand what you're going to say. You can have written out a script, but you don't want to read it. That's boring to listen to. You just want to talk. So you need to really know what you're going to say before. You can always stop it. You can always pause it if you need, but make sure you understand it before you go into it. When you're ready to record and you click on this and you hit record, here's what you should probably do. Once you click on record, you're going to get this button. It's going to look like this. You're going to unclick off, and then you're going to hit the present button. This is the present button, so you would actually start at the beginning, and then you would start talking and go through your project, and you would just use your arrow keys to go down, and that's how you present. When you're all done presenting, you will click on this, and you will stop recording. You will rename this. You have to, like I said before, upload this in order for us to see it. You're going to upload it to your Google Drive. If you do not upload it, it stays here. The only thing that will be on your Google Drive is the actual document, not your voice recordings. So I'm going to go back to my Google Drive. In order to share something with someone, you can right click it and you can share. And once you get into the share button here, clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, so once you get into share, there's going to be a couple options for you. The first option is that you can share it with your teachers. You need to share it with your teachers. Sharing with your teachers means that you're going to put their first initial last name. So for me, it would be kmahoney@yorkstudent.org. Just so you know, if you want to share it with your friend, or you want to share it with your partner so that they can work on it, or you can look at it together, you need to be using your yorkstudent.org drive. You cannot use a personal drive that says gmail.com. It will not be shown. It will not be shared. So you need to share it with us as teachers, as yorkstudent.org, and as you. Once you're done sharing and you're done recording, it should be there, and then we will be able to see it once it's shared with us. That is the nuts and bolts of Screencastify along with Google Presentations. Make sure that you're taking your time, that you know the information before you start your Screencastify, and that if you have questions, you let us know. When you do the Screencastify, you should plug in a microphone, use your headphones if it has a voice recorder on it, or if you're doing this at home, for example, if your computer has voice or microphone, you can do that. That's what I'm using now. The computers at school may not. So just so you know, you may have to use a microphone to record. But the idea is to put all this information in a Google presentation that's shared with your teacher through Google Drive and use Screencastify to tape it. Good luck.